The biggest thing about it is just like be there for yourself in the way that you would be there for anybody else. Like your friends, the way you would treat your friends, you would obviously be like forgiving or understanding or just try to like be there for them. However, whenever it comes to yourself, you might like just have that I fucking hate myself type of mentality. Yo, what's up? My name is Sufferplenty, but everybody calls me Rye. And today I wanted to talk a little bit, Alright, I wanted to talk a little bit about being your own friend, because this is something that I see a lot of people not doing, and I feel like everybody should. And I think I've talked about this in the past. I don't know about on here, but I know on Instagram I talk about it a lot, because I think it's really important, especially if you're struggling with mental health. And basically what being your own friend means is just to like enhance your positive self-talk to yourself. So if you have a support system of like friends and things like that, you typically would rely on your friends if you would need support. However, being your own friend just means that you are at the top of your support system, and therefore instead of relying on other people, you mostly rely on yourself. However, if you do need help, you shouldn't be afraid to reach out for it or like talk to your friends, you know what I mean? But the biggest thing about it is just like be there for yourself in the way that you would be there for anybody else. Like your friends, the way you would treat your friends, you would obviously be like forgiving or understanding or just try to like be there for them. However, whenever it comes to yourself, you might like just have that I fucking hate myself, like I don't give a shit what happens to me, I deserve everything that's happening to me, like everything is my fault type of mentality. And I used to have that as well, like a lot in the day, and I still kind of like have that negative self-talk and self-hatred. But I find that by being your own friend, or at least trying to be there for yourself in the way that you're there for other people, it really helps. And I know that it's a habit to talk down to yourself, and it's a habit to just kind of think that you deserve everything bad that's happening to you. But something a therapist told me a long time ago, one of my old therapists told me, was that it's not happening because of you, it's just happening to you. And that literally like changed my entire life. Like I know that sounds fucking crazy, because it's literally like, it's like a little saying, but it has a big importance. And I think over time, if you kind of treat yourself how you would anybody else, you start to have this like forgiving nature with yourself. So for example, like I think maybe like a few years back, let's say I was trying to do something and it didn't work out for me, or everything just kept on going wrong, I would be like, oh my god, I fucking suck at this, like I'm an awful human being and I should just give up, I should stop trying, like obviously it's not working. And nowadays I would just be like, okay, this is fine, like okay, sure, things aren't going the way that I want them to, but that's okay, because it's not my fault, it's just something that's happening to me right now, and it's something that I can get by if I find solutions for. And I think I'm gonna make a video about this in the future, but you shouldn't rely on other people too much for your happiness. Being your own friend also means to be your biggest source of happiness should be coming from yourself. And I think another thing that goes hand in hand with that is being okay with being alone. And that's hard, because I am one of those people who fucking hates being alone. In the past, I would get myself into relationships I didn't even want to be in, just because I didn't want to be alone. I had to be with somebody 24/7, and even though I still don't want to be alone necessarily, I am okay with it, because you know there's going to be times where you have to be alone with yourself, and I think that's perfectly okay. So I hope this video was somewhat helpful to anybody struggling with these things. And another thing that I will say that has to do with being your own friend is that by being your own friend, you're also protecting your energy, and it's going to take time, so be patient with yourself. And if you didn't know, you can follow me on Instagram. I often talk about mental health topics, or I just post commonly on my story, like just motivating things that I think of. And I make emo cloud rap type of music. You can stream my music preferably on Spotify, but it is available on all platforms. I can't remember anything else I would traditionally say. Just like the video and make sure that you subscribe. Until next time, peace out.